What's going on, my trainer club? Today we're gonna go over the top tips to help you guys max out in St. Louis for Safari Zone. So I hope you're ready. So welcome to the trainer club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you gonna be participating in St. Louis Safari Zone in Pokemon Go? Yes or no, or maybe you wanted to, but you didn't have tickets. So with all that said, if you are in the area, please come out to the event. There will still be everything going on. You will not get the spawns, but the place will have Pokestops. It's gonna be lit. And if it does coincide what was happening in Philadelphia at about, I believe it was 1:30 to 2:30, if I'm not mistaken, there was a raid hour each and every day where every single gym turned into a raid. So if you're in the area, come out and play, we'll be there. I also want to put a couple other asterisks in there. I will be doing a meetup each day. We will be having it at the Cypress North Pavilion. That's going to be in Tower Grove Park. That will be where we have the meetup each day at 11:30 to 12:30. And if you guys do want to participate in an introduction for my channel, you guys have seen the vlogs, you want to be a part of it, please be there, especially on Saturday. We will be having the introduction at 12:30, and to my knowledge, JT Valor will be there as well if you guys are looking to meet him as well. And then finally, I want to put one more thing in there going on this weekend. We do have a Go Stadium PvP tournament. It is going to be the Trainer Battle Showcase, and it's going to be on the 13th and 14th of November, obviously, which is going to be on Saturday and Sunday. It is going to be taking place at the east entrance of the event, and it's going to start at 1 p.m. on both Saturday and Sunday. I will pin the link to the website in the comments below, so please check that out if you are a battler and do want to participate. And like I said, please do come out. There is not a ticket requirement to participate in this. This is going to be the Go Stadium tournament held on, so please come out and participate if you are a battler. Do some meetups, play at the event. The lures are going to be going on. With all that said, guys, now let's get into the event details, and then we will go over my top tips to help you guys max out on this event. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I will be live streaming at the event start, which will be taking place from 10 to 11:30 Central Time Zone. So I hope you guys are ready. Okay, so the timing of the event. If you do have early access, this will be a ticket that you have already been able to purchase. You cannot repurchase for the future. These tickets were purchased last year for the event, so I understand why they are not going to be selling more, because they are just getting through these events in a very rapid fashion as of right now, because these events were owed to the people and they're getting their feet wet in events again. The timing is going to be from 10 a.m. all the way until noon for the early access, and then from noon to 6 for everybody else. So it is going to go from 10 to 6 p.m. each and every day. And that's going to be local time zone. And if you can't come out, you will be able to play it from wherever you are in the world. So please do participate if you already have a ticket. It is going to be taking place if you are going in person, and even if you didn't RSVP, please just show up anyway if you have the ticket, or if you don't, please show up anyway. We'd love to meet you. It is going to be Tower Grove Park in St. Louis, Missouri. And the bonuses of the event are going to include 4-hour lure modules, which is amazing. So for 2 lure modules, you can go for the entire time. And you're gonna have 8-hour incenses. What I suggest doing is taking your event the entire 8 hours and then putting on 2 more and having a total of 24 incenses for a grand total of 3, which is crazy inexpensive, because remember, you can stack up to 24 hours. There are gonna be unique spawns to the event, including CHATOT as the original. We're gonna have unknowns, no shinies available, but they're gonna spell it St. Louis, so S-T-L-O-U-I-S. Obviously, we talked about the S already, are all gonna be out there. And then there's gonna be a unique egg pool of 2-kilometer eggs that pretty much is going to encompass every single egg that is available to hatch from 2 kilometers. I do believe it skips the 7 and the 12 kilometers, but it can go 2, 5, and 10 kilometers. So there are some unique egg hatches in there, and we're gonna cover all of the wild spawns in a tip, which is gonna start coming up right now, starting off with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is going to be making sure to have all the items that you need in the right place to be able to play. So guys, I suggest, as always, as many Ultra Balls and Great Balls as possible, because this event is going to have a lot of variety of different spawns. A lot of us may not have all the shinies, which we will check out in tip number 2, all the spawns, including all the Go Battle League stats on all those Pokemon and meta raid attacker relevance. But I want to make sure you guys are ready to go. So I would suggest at least 250 pineapple berries. If you don't have pineapple berries, please open your 45 gifts per day. You have a couple more days to do so, number 1. Number 2, continue to open and spin as many stops, because I am going to suggest at least 500 Great and Ultra Ball combination. Ideally speaking, it would be at 750 for the combination of those two. And then you can play with all those, stack up on red balls, and you will be able to use your Pokemon Go Plus afterwards to be able to go after it. And then we're gonna need a grand total of 1 incense or 3 incense if you plan to go for 24 hours. I would suggest you use at least 1 lure module in a downtown area where people are playing. to help bump up your Picnicker badge if you do not have that in gold. A great lure module I just want to recommend to you guys is going to be a mossy lure module, because there's going to be a lot of grass type Pokemon out there. So mossy lure modules are going to dominate the game. They're going to produce a lot more frequently. But if you are playing in a place that you do not go frequently around the exact same spot and it takes you longer to get around, I would suggest just regular lure modules. But if you have a really tight knit circle and you hit those Pokestops very frequently, premium lure modules are going to be the way to do it. And then finally, I suggest having at least some golden raspberries to help catch you shinies. If you do not know how to skip animation trick catch, you need to check that video out up here, because it's going to help you play tremendously. And then finally, I'm going to recommend a couple star pieces and a lucky egg, just in case we do have a specific spawn that's going to be producing a lot more Stardust out there. And if it is spawning prevalently, I'm going to recommend the star pieces. And then obviously, best friend bonuses. The best time ever to do that in Pokemon Go is to do it on a day like this. So maybe on Saturday is a great time for you, depending on what day you're playing. But even if you're not playing, Saturday was probably going to be the most prevalent of all the players, so that is a great time to hit friendship bonuses. Or if you don't want to wait, because remember, we're ranking up by 2 friendship levels per interaction right now, please do so. And then also, please remember to clear out your bag. I suggest having at least 30% of your bag cleaned out, and not only because this event is coming on, because we have Shinx Calm Day coming in the future. So it is definitely going to be worth your time to start clearing out your bag right now. So with all that said, now let's get into my top number 2 tier. Tip number 2 is going to be the spawns of the event. So let's check out these spawns, and then we'll talk about meta raid attackers, and then we'll also talk about meta PvP Pokemon. So we do have Bulbasaur that does have a shiny. We have the Explorer Pikachu that does have a shiny. We have Jigglypuff, Oddish, Mankey, as well as Machop, all have shinies. We have Teddiursa, Roselia, and Lunatone, all with shinies. We do have Turtwig, as well as the Plant Burmy, both have shinies, and then Chatot is going to be the regional. And then we do have Snivy and THROH, both have shinies. Carablast, non-shiny. Foongus, non-shiny, but remember, Foongus is going to be a boosted Stardust Pokemon, which we are going to talk about here in a second. Then we have Ferroseed with the shiny, and then Shelmet, non-shiny. Foongus is going to be a 500 Stardust per catch Pokemon, so that's pretty good in itself. If it's going to be on a star piece, it's going to be 750. With Weather Boost, it's going to be 625, or Weather Boost and a star piece, it's 938. Those 2 conditions are going to be sunny weather as well as cloudy weather to boost the poison type. So if either of those conditions are happening and you see a lot of those Foongus out there, please, they're a little bit more challenging to catch as far as the catchability of those Pokemon. So that's why the Ultra Balls would really come into play. Using a star piece will get you a lot of Stardust on this particular Pokemon. So if it is out there, the weather conditions are right, and they are spawning frequently, I suggest you guys use the star pieces. Which then is going to lead us into our meta raid attackers. So we do have Venusaur. Venusaur from Bulbasaur goes into Mega Venusaur. It is the top grass type Pokemon in the game right now, so it's definitely a Pokemon to get at least 296 XL Candy, which is something that I'll be working on, along with Turtwig, just because it's a starter and I don't have that 296 XL Candy. And then honestly, Machamp is a great one as well. With the Shadow Machamp out there, it doesn't have a Mega, but it dominates right now with the Shadow Machamp out there, so having as much XL Machop candy as possible is going to be very advantageous to your attacker team, which is then going to lead us into the Go Battle League. And what Pokemon are going to be relevant? There's going to be a lot of them. Pokemon number 1, we have Venusaur, Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant, which is a Calm Day move, and Sludge Bomb, rank 48 in the Great League at a 0, 14, 11, 100% IV. And then we have it in the Ultra League, which is outranked by the Shadow at 16, but in rank 29, you also can get it. Remember, same exact moveset. In the 100% IV is going to be a 1, 15, 14. Then we're going to have Wigglytuff from Jigglypuff, rank 33 in Great League with Charm, Ice Beam, and Play Rough. 100% IV, 0, 15, 12. And then we have next in the Ultra League, we have Blossom. Blossom's going to be ranked 77 with Bullet Seed, Leaf Blade, and Return on that Pokemon. Unfortunately, you're obviously going to need a Pokemon that comes from a Shadow. 9, 15, 15 are going to be the 100% IV on that one, but the 296 XL Candy will be effective because it is at a level 50. And then next we have Primeape. In the Great League, Counter, Night Slash, Close Combat, rank 71. 1, 15, 15 for the 100% IVs, which next is going to lead us into Machamp. Shadow, rank 12. Non-Shadow, 44, Counter, Cross Chop, and Rock Slide. 100% IVs for the Great League is going to be a 0, 14, 11, and then in the Ultra League it's going to be 46 for the Shadow, 61 for the Non-Shadow. Payback is going to be the recommended moveset on that one, which is the Calm Day move on the Machamp, 0, 15, 14. And then in the Master League it's going to be ranked 59 for the Shadow, 85 for the Non-Shadow with the Rock Slide moveset, which then is going to lead us into Superior. For the Ultra League, it's going to be ranked 51 with Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant, which is the Calm Day move, and Aerial Ace. 10, 14, 15 at level 50, so you do need 296 XL Candy on that Pokemon. And then we do have Carablast into Excavalier, which is going to be Counter, Drill Run, and Mega Horn, ranked 74 In the Great League at a 0, 15, 13, and then in the Ultra League, it's going to be ranked 25 with the moveset of Counter, Mega Horn, and Drill Run, 1, 15, 14 on that Pokemon. And then in the Master League and the XL, it's going to be ranked 84, which then leads us into Ferroseed to Ferrothorn. In the Ultra League, it's going to be ranked 22 with Bullet Seed, Power Whip, and Flash Cannon. 100% IVs on that Pokemon is going to be a 7, 14, 15 at level 50. And then in the Great League, it's going to be ranked 91, Bullet Seed, Power Whip, and Thunder. 100% IVs is going to be a 0, 13, 13 on that Pokemon. So as far as the Go Battle League Pokemon, that is going to be where you're at. You have the Meta Raid Attackers, and you do have the Fungus that's going to be boosting Stardust, and probably the best part is going to be the shinies. Remember the throw out there, the CHATOT. Remember to stack those up for the people that don't have those CHATOTs. It's a relatively valuable Pokemon. Even though it will be completely saturated, it is going to serve really well because people don't have it. So once you have it, you trade it to all your friends, the whole market's gonna be saturated, and then you won't need it anymore, and probably save a couple of them for people that maybe come back to the game or start playing the game in the future. So with all that said, let's get into my next tip, number 3. Tip number 3 is going to be looking at the egg pool, 2 kilometers, what's going to be in it. So in tier number 1, it's going to be all of the 2 kilometer eggs, which is going to be both Nidorans, Togepi, Meditite, Wailmer, Drifloon, Bunnelby, Fletchling, and Litleo. In tier 2, we do have Seal, Azurill, Swablu, Barboach, Chingling, Timber, Clink, Chespin, Fennekin, Froakie, Spritzy, and Swirlix. And then in tier 3, we have Riolu, Audino, Emolga, Axew, Mindfu, Rufflet, Esper, Gumi, and Noibat. So basically how it's broken down is the most common is going to be the 2 kilometer eggs that's going to be in that pool. The least common is going to be the 10 kilometer eggs, and the middle commonness is going to be the 5 kilometer eggs. When I was in Liverpool, I did hatch an Axew, so there is something and some merit to that. I also hatched a couple Mime Juniors in there, and they are 2 kilometers, so they're going to churn through incubators quite frequently. Do I think it's going to be your best interest? No. Do I usually hatch eggs during these events? Yes, because of the expansive egg pool that's going on. That's just simply what goes down. It's one of the things that I do at events only, really, and then outside of events, besides the 7 kilometer eggs, if you guys do want to see the shiny Mime Junior that's going to be coming out very soon, please check out the video out here. Definitely going to be worth your time. So play in a downtown area. Remember to clean your bag out as well. Be prepped, do your lore modules, 24 hours worth of incense, hunt your shinies, get your PvP relevant Pokemon, get your 2996 Exo Candy for those other Pokemon that are worth it, and have a lot of fun. So I appreciate you guys being here, as always, to all of my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody who takes their support to pretend participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.